back to my channel. So today what we're gonna do, I'm going to read on my Kindle all week. No physical books whatsoever, none. There are piles and piles of books around my room, but you know what, I'm not going anywhere near them because this is all I will be doing, all this Kindle. I want to buy stickers for the Kindle, so I'll probably do that in a few days. And I'll show like putting the stickers in just so you guys can see how I decorate them. How are you guys doing? Are y'all doing okay? I hope y'all are doing fine. I hope y'all are having a good day, night, whenever you're watching this. I'm so excited to be filming this because I have the Kindle Unlimited membership and I never use it. Like I've been reading paperbacks like this whole time, so I'm gonna really put my Kindle Unlimited membership to use because I'm paying for it. I might as well use it. So right now I am reading, I low-key forgot how to use this. I'm reading Perfect Marriage by Geneva Rose right there. So I am 20% through the book right now, so I am going to get as much, try to complete it this week and see whether I read faster on the Kindle or whether paperback books are just the better choice for me. This is just like an experiment for me. So yeah, let's get started. So just so I can give y'all some context of what I'm reading, so this book is about Adam and Sarah Morgan, and Sarah is like, she works in like a law firm. Yeah, she's a lawyer, and she works a lot. She has worked very hard for her career. There's not much chemistry and spark anymore between her and her husband, Adam, and Adam ends up cheating on Sarah. He ends up cheating with this woman, and one day Adam gets pulled into the police station and gets arrested, and he is told that he is accused of killing his mistress. So yeah, that's fun. So he's like, oh my god, I didn't do it. So the wife Sarah eventually finds out, and she's eventually like, okay, you know what, I'm gonna be Adam's lawyer, I am going to defend him. And Adam's like, oh my gosh, how could she do this when I literally cheated on her? But she's just cool, calm, collected. She's like, I'm going to defend you, do not say a word, I'm your counsel now. So that's basically where I'm at. I just read the part where Adam talks about how he and his mistress met, Kelly, and now I'm on Sarah's chapter again, so I'm gonna keep going. So with this book, it's split between Adam and Sarah's perspective. So I'm on chapter 15 now. I'm on Adam's point of view, and basically what just happened is Sarah and Adam are talking in this like closed small little room, like, you know, in crime shows when there's like a one-way mirror and people can see the people talking in the room, but the people talking in the room can't see it, that type of room. Sarah's just basically asking him a bunch of questions about how Kelly and Adam met, like what was she like, how long did the relationship last. In her head she's like, how long were you cheating on me, essentially. Basically Kelly's ex-husband came in and just started beating up Adam, which, like, understandable. Like, he thinks that Adam killed Kelly, which we don't know yet. I'm still figuring that out, but love is a motive for murder, so I guess we'll find out. I'm just gonna keep reading and I'll update you guys later. So Adam is in the hospital, and Sheriff Stevens went to go talk to him, and he's like, just wanted to let you know that Officer Scott, the officer that attacked you, is suspended. He is not going to be bothering you for much longer anymore. And he also promised Adam, like, hey, I'm gonna get to the bottom of this. I don't think you're innocent. I don't think you're guilty. I'm in the middle road. Because he's just trying to remain neutral. In this situation, he's like, I'll get to the bottom of this. You have my word. And he walks out before Adam can respond. And now I'm on chapter 16. The chapters are pretty short, which I'm pretty happy with. I want to have my attention span I want to keep going with the book. I want to stay consistent with the books and the books that I'm reading and finish them and follow through. Okay, why do I feel like Sheriff Stevens and Sarah are gonna have a thing? I'm picking up a vibe, because, like, check this out. He seems to be hanging onto my every word. I think he wants to talk to me too. Okay, maybe I'm reaching, but that's definitely a vibe. Right? Say I'm right. Yeah. What did I tell y'all? Thank you, Sheriff. He stops me. Ryan. Call me Ryan. Okay, we're back on another Adam chapter, and it's a flashback to 2 weeks earlier. And Adam, okay, I think I mentioned that he's a writer, and he's at the lake house writing, cabin or lake house, whatever, one of those. And Kelly, someone knocks on the door, and he's hoping it's Sarah, because Kelly had canceled him, but it ends up actually being Kelly at the door, and she's like bleeding from her nose and her lip. And that's pretty concerning, so I'm gonna read and see what happened to her. Okay, this is making Scott look really bad. So Kelly is trying to explain what happened to her, and she's like, he's never going to stop. And Adam goes, who? And she goes, Scott, my husband. What? Yikes. Okay, this is foreshadowing. Kelly says, sometimes I think the only way I'll ever get away from him is in death. So apparently Kelly, who we now know as Jenna because Kelly was never her real name, apparently Jenna was accused of killing her first husband. So she had her first husband, and then she had Scott, and she was accused and brought to court being accused of killing her first husband, and she feels chained and shackled to Scott now because Scott helped her get out of those charges and get away from that whole first court thing. So now she feels indebted to him, and he makes her feel that way, like, oh, I'm gonna make you stay here, you're never gonna leave. And she was just freaking out. And now we're back on Sarah's chapter. Let's see what she has to say, girl boss lady. Ignore my messy hair. So I'm on the part where Sarah and Sheriff Stevens are at the lake house, and before they go into the house just to check and assess the crime scene, Sarah is reading the autopsy report and DNA report on Kelly Summers, and she's just assessing it and figuring out what's going on. Adam's mom is also getting involved, so that's crazy. There's more characters to look at, more motives. So yeah, that's pretty much gonna be all I'm gonna read tonight. I'm 30% through the book, so I've been reading it for a long time before this video. So yeah, I'll update y'all tomorrow on Tuesday, and I'll read some more and we'll go over the book some more. And just again, I'm still gonna be reading on my Kindle, no physical books this week. So I'll see y'all tomorrow. Hey guys, I'm back. It is Tuesday and it's the Tuesday night. And I had a bunch of stuff that I was doing before this, so I didn't really have a chance to film. But I am back now, and I'm going to continue reading actually, let me turn it on first. I'm going to continue reading The Perfect Marriage by Geneva Rose. And this time, I'm going to be playing a Spotify playlist with that. What I like to do is I like to search on Spotify playlists from the book, playlist about the book that I'm reading. So I searched one up prior to this, and I found one, and let me show you guys really quick. Here, it's right here. The Perfect Marriage by Geneva Rose. I love that picture. It's so cute. Yeah, the songs aren't looking too good, which is accurate going with the theme of the book. I'm gonna listen to this, I'm gonna read for a little bit, and I'll update you guys. Okay, so Kelly was pregnant? Oh my goodness, this is insane. I already know there's gonna be some attraction between Sarah and Sheriff Stevens. I smelled this from a mile away. Come on now. Sarah knows about this hidden compartment on the side of Adam's writing desk, and she opens it and she sees an intimate photo of Kelly and Adam, and on the back of it is written in Sharpie the words, "End it or I will." I'm sorry, what? So that's telling me that Scott did it. That looks very much like Scott did the murder. End it or I will. I don't know, man. Okay, so I'm at the part where Adam is being moved to the jail for processing, moving back to the jail from the hospital because he was in the hospital. And they've just finished their house investigation, Sheriff Stevens and Sarah. So now they're gonna go meet there. This is getting really crazy. Like, I don't think I've ever read a thriller before in my life, so I think this would be like my first psychological thriller. I don't know why I took so long saying that. But okay, now I'm back on Adam's chapter. Let's see what he has to say. Okay, this is a small town. I kind of got that vibe. I think I'm gonna love small town books because it's just that much more, the characters are that much more connected to each other, and it just makes for better stories. So this seems interesting so far. I wonder if, oh my god, If Adam knew about the pregnancy and didn't tell Sarah, I can't with this book. Like, Adam just got finished telling Sarah, "You're my wife, you're my everything, you're my forever." And Sarah's like, "Kelly was pregnant." He's like, my mouth drops open. Yikes. Can Sarah give Adam... Can Sarah give Anna a raise? Like, she is just the best coworker. She's just listening to everything Sarah has to say, covering for her at work while all of this is going on. We all need a friend like Anne, literally. Okay, we have another revelation. Let me pause the music really quick. So, Kelly was married before she was married to Scott, right? But that her first husband was murdered. And I think Anne found some documents on her saying that Kelly stabbed her first husband, and one of the arresting officers on her case was Scott. So did she, like, get with Scott, like, hook up with him, be like, "Hey, I'll hook up with you, and then you can just, like, get rid of all the evidence on my case"? That's a possibility. Kelly could be a psychopath. Manipulation much? I will say it's much easier reading on my Kindle, even though I'm a diehard paperback girly till the day I die. But Kindle is just convenient sometimes, because sometimes I don't want to hold a big old floppy book, you know? I don't really want to do that. So this is just nice and thin, compact. I can just stick it in my purse if I'm gonna be out on the town, you know? So I'll see you guys tomorrow. I hope you guys are enjoying this video. I really am. It's giving me an opportunity to really take advantage of my Kindle Unlimited membership. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Good night. So it's Wednesday night. I am 42% through Perfect Marriage, and I'm on the part where Adam is presented with two options. He can plead, where does it say? If he pleads not guilty, the CA will try for the death penalty. If he pleads guilty, they're giving him 25 years with no possibility of parole. So pretty much both crappy options either way. Come to find out, Sarah finds out that Adam was talking to Scott, because Scott visited Adam in his in the visiting area right before Sarah was set to visit with Adam to talk about, like, to talk about legal stuff. And Scott was telling him all this stuff, like, "Oh, I've never been abusive, like, I've never done anything, like, to ever sway her. I've never done anything to, like, make her feel uncomfortable or anything like that." Yeah, so basically it was, I don't really remember what he said. Hold on. So Scott is basically trying to prove his innocence. He's saying that, "Oh, I've always loved Kelly. Like, I don't know what you're talking about. The most I've ever hit her was on accident when I was putting up drywall. So, like, why do you think I would hurt her?" He's basically saying how Kelly would come. Okay, so Scott is telling Adam that Kelly would come to Scott talking about her first husband and saying how her first husband is being abusive to her, and now it's like the cycle's repeating itself. So now she was going to Adam for comfort and consolation because she was saying all the stuff about how Scott was abusing her, but Scott is refusing this, and he's saying that he has never been abusive. So it's kind of like a cyclical thing that Kelly has been doing. So yeah, that is very much confused. It's kind of like confusing me. I don't know. And he says he didn't kill her. He was with his partner all night. So that's like his alibi. And yeah, so that's basically it. Like I said, I'm 42% through the book. I'm almost halfway. And we've had some interesting revelations so far, but nothing like really like is jumping out at me. But I will let you guys know if I do find anything. Oh, also, I don't know if I told you all this, but in the past, Kelly was accused of killing her first husband, and I think she actually did. I think she actually did kill her first husband, but she got the charges dismissed, and lo and behold, the cop that was working on that case with her was Scott, her second husband. So he got her off all the charges, and there was rumors that he was holding it over her, and she was forced to be with him because of what he did for her and stuff like that. A common theme I'm noticing throughout this book is that the writing style seems kind of like choppy. I don't know. It's like, it's not the writing style that I'm used to seeing. Like, I love writing styles like Emily Henry's and Taylor Jenkins Reid, authors like that. Whereas this one is kind of like, I don't know if slapstick is like the right word for it, but it's like the author will write like a witty line, or a character will say a witty line, and it's kind of cringe. I think that's the word I'm looking for. Is that mean? I'm so sorry if that's mean. I just like, that's just my opinion, and it's kind of throwing me off a little bit, but I'm still trying to put my head into the mindset of this thriller, psychological kind of story. So they're about to do an arraignment, and I'm not very legal savvy. I don't know a lot of legalese and what it means, but they're about to try to get Adam off on bail, and so he's gonna have to stay in jail during the duration of that time. And Sarah just went to the bathroom because she was feeling kind of sick, so hopefully she can get this through and just be the girl boss that she is. Hey guys, so I'm sorry I didn't record myself, like my face, me talking last night. The clip before that, like I was reading last night, I just wasn't really into it, like talking. I did not want to record myself, but I feel a bit better now. Let me just tell you where I ended up. Come on, Kindle, wake up. Okay, so I'm 50%. I'm halfway through the book now. Eleanor, who is Adam's mom, is being kind of difficult at the moment. She's getting on Sarah, being like, why aren't you helping my son? You're not doing all that you can for him. He's my son. Like, I love him so much. So Adam is obviously a mama's boy. Eleanor's being kind of difficult, obviously. And Adam is going to be on house arrest at the moment, so he can't really leave and do anything, while Sarah is busy trying to find out who the third set of DNA is that was found on Kelly's body. And yeah, and also Adam is getting so petty and upset that Sarah and Sheriff Stevens are like talking, and he's like making things up in his mind, but also is kind of true. Like, Sarah and Sheriff Stevens have been getting closer, so he's getting kind of like upset and like distraught at this, but he really has no reason to be upset, if you understand. So I'm gonna do some reading and I'll update you guys on what happens next. So Adam let this reporter into the lake house, Rebecca, and she's already like trying to interview him about his past, like the Kelly Summer situation, and he is wanting her help because he's like, okay, I'll give you an interview, but I want you to help me out with something first. Like, I need you to get me information on, because he said, I think I was framed, someone else did this, I need help to prove that I was framed, they set me up. And they're starting to talk about that and just the gravity of the situation. So I'm 51% through the book now, and we see that Adam and Rebecca have struck a deal. Rebecca is going to get information about Kelly's first husband, and just like information about her past, and what is it? I have like book amnesia, I swear, I'm so sorry. So Adam wants her to find out the name of her first husband, names and numbers and background reports. So Rebecca's gonna get this for him, and Rebecca's like, oh my gosh, okay, so she's like, okay, I want an interview with you and $5,000 in cash right now. He's like, okay. So he gives it to her. Well, he gives half of it to her, and he's like, okay, I'll give you the other half of the $5,000 when you give me what I need, when you're done getting everything. She's like, okay. So he's off, and he's like, time is ticking. And 51% through the book now, and I find that I read a bit faster on Kindle, which is not really a surprise considering it's like very light in my hands. I don't need to feel a heavy book in my hands all the time. But my heart will always go for physical books. Like, that's the thing about me. But I do love my Kindle, though. Putting my Kindle Unlimited to good use. Sarah, I am disappointed in you. They're literally making out. Like, Sarah, be strong. This man cheated on you, and I can't do this. This is so confusing. So this is just gonna complicate the whole case. What does this do? It's not, this does nothing. It's just gonna add complexity to the whole entire case, a whole other layer of emotions, of feelings to go through, and it's just, oh my god, when is it over? Adam is telling Sarah, I love you. Dude, if you loved her, you wouldn't have cheated. Bars. Yay, she said, no, I can't do this. I'm still hurt by what you did. I'm still so hurt by what you did. She said, I can't help but still picture, I say trailing off, I can't help but picture Kelly doing this with you. Good girl, Sarah. I'm so happy for you. Go with Sheriff Stevens. I'm telling you, go with the sheriff of the town. Like, he's the only one treating you right now. Oh my gosh, Adam's agent, Adam's literally agent just called him and said, okay, I hear what's going on with you. What if you write a book about it? Because you've been slacking on this great American novel for like half a decade. Why don't you just write about this? It would make for a good book. And Adam's like, what the hell? No, I'm not gonna write about something I didn't do. And he's like, yeah, whatever. Write about this book. It'll make money. We'll promote the heck out of it. And you could just make more money doing this. And then Adam, after he hangs up the phone with his agent, he's like, So he pulls out like some note paper and he starts writing everything down. So maybe he might write a book about this. I don't know. Maybe find out how the case go first. Maybe find out if you're not about to be executed. That's an idea. Where's my Kindle? I'm gonna continue reading. God, this charger's so short. The Perfect Marriage. So I've made a bit of progress. I am 62% through the book. And currently, Jesse Hook, who is this like creepy kind of like stalker guy that is reported to have been like being weird with Kelly before her death, Sheriff Stevens is interviewing him, interrogating him, just basically on what went down, why, things he might have said to Kelly, reasons if he had anything to do with her murder, stuff like that. So basically we're on that. God, that's annoying. I love how every video I say I'll get a new screen protector and I've yet to do it. Anyway, so yeah, basically 62% through the book. I am just shy of 200 pages. I'm on page 198. So I'm gonna read a bit and see if there's any extra bombshells dropped in this chapter. So something else that has been happening, Adam has this girl Rebecca spying, or not spying, but like investigating for him, just because so he feels like he can do something. And also, I want to read y'all a line that Adam had the audacity to say a few pages ago. So it's in Adam's chapter, and he's talking about Sarah and like her ability to read people and stuff like that. And this is what he says: that's always been her gift, reading people. However, she failed to do so all this time when I was seeing Kelly. She may have lost her touch. I'm sorry, what? How are you gonna say she may have lost her touch? She should have known that I was cheating on her. She should have known. Adam, you deserve whatever you get, man, honestly. Crap, now I have to flip all the way back to where I was. So yeah, Adam is basically having this redhead Rebecca investigate for him and pull stuff out to help him with his side of the case. And Sarah just found out about it because Sarah has Anne, her assistant, spying on Adam all the time, 24/7. So Anne is sending her updates, and even Sarah's like, okay, Anne, you're freaking me out a little bit. How are you getting all this information? Like, it's kind of freaky. So yeah, now she knows that Adam has Rebecca, so she's gonna go probably gonna confront him and be like, what the heck are you doing? Sarah, rightfully so, got really mad at Adam for what he's been doing behind her back. And Adam is such a gaslighter. He's saying like, oh, like, stops, because she's like, if you end up in prison and don't finish the book you're writing, I'll end up paying that advance back, so stop spending my money, Adam. And then Adam's like, I thought it was our money, aren't we married? And then she's like, oh, were we married when you were cheating on me with the waitress? Get wrecked, Adam. Sarah owned your ass. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Sarah storms out, and honestly, I'm getting sick of Adam. I thought he was gonna be better than that, try to redeem himself and all that mess, but my goodness. So this video is supposed to take a week long. I think I'm going a little over, or I'm right at a week. So I'm probably gonna wrap up this video here. I'll film the outro like tomorrow or something. I have not finished the book, as you can see, 66%. So, but that's not the point. The point of this video was to read only on my Kindle for a week, and I've been doing that. And I'm not gonna pressure myself to finish all these books in a month or in a week or in a year. That's not how reading is fun for me. If I view reading that way, I'm not gonna enjoy it, and I'm gonna be miserable because I feel like I have to reach a goal. Which if you want to, in my opinion, if you want to put like numbers on a reading goal, or like, oh, I want to read this amount of books this year, that's totally fine. I do that too sometimes, but I don't view it as like I have to do this, or I'm a bad reader. Like I have to reach this goal, or I'm not doing all I can do when it comes to reading. No, reading is meant to be enjoyable. I'm not gonna rush it. I'm just gonna take my time and enjoy it the way it's meant to be enjoyed, you know? So I do have a goal for myself though. I don't know why I'm going on a tangent about reading and goals, but I do have a goal for like 15 to 20 books this year, and eventually, like as the years go on, I want to read more and more and more and more, just to get back to the pace that I was at when I was little. Because when I was little, I would read so much, but you know, life happens and you get a bit, I got a bit slower in that, but I'm getting back into it. Ow, poked my eye. Adam's a little piece of crap, so I'm gonna stop for tonight, and then tomorrow I'll probably film an outro for y'all and properly wrap up the video. So yeah, that's that. So I look pretty rough right now. It's because it's night again. I'm always filming at night. So basically, we have some new developments in this case. First off, I decided that I'm gonna finish this through. I know I only said I was gonna read for a week on this Kindle, but I'm still gonna do it. I want to finish this book and tell you guys about it. So basically, we have this very startling development. Adam received a photo recently, like back when this case first started, of him and his mistress Kelly. Sarah just gave Eleanor, Adam's mom, the roast of the century. I'm not gonna read it because it is a little graphic, but it's, oh my goodness, it's really intense. Can we just take a moment and appreciate how cute my Kindle looks? I ordered a bunch of stickers a couple of days ago, and they came in today, and I put in like this one, it gave me like very much Jane Austen vibes. This one, the TBR, because that's literally how big my TBR is right now. Yeah, emotionally attached to fictional characters. Sorry, I was reading. I feel like everybody has to have that one. Like, yeah, I didn't answer you back because I was reading. Sorry. But yeah, I'm going to continue reading Perfect Marriage on this thing. And yeah, that's where I'm at right now. So I finally got what I've been waiting for such a long time, which was some backstory into Sarah's background, which we've only gotten snippets, like maybe a sentence or two in the past chapters of the book, but now we understand her life with her mom. It was rough. It was very bad. Her mom was an addict, and basically Sarah took care of herself while her mother was just struggling with addiction all this time. And it's just shows how much she's gone through and how much she's not going to put up with in the future. And she's comparing her mom to Adam's mom who is smothering Adam out of existence and just not letting him. In her words, Eleanor made Adam weak, her love smothering out his ability to exist on his own. It's just like a mama's boy type thing. So that's where she and Adam differ very much. Like, she's so independent and fiercely strong and strong-willed, whereas Adam, he's like the exact opposite. He is such a mama's boy. So that's some interesting insight that I've seen so far in that. I forgot when was the last time I updated y'all, but Sarah met with CA Josh something, and to ask if he can help her with the third set of DNA that was found with Kelly, and he is no help. Adam has escaped from prison. He's literally a flight risk right now. He's at Rebecca's house trying to get help. Like, he's completely desperate. She is not wanting to be involved anymore. It's very much a big train wreck right now. He is on the run. He's MIA. Sarah wrote down a list of names and sent a picture of them to Matthew saying, please get a set of DNA from all of these people on this list. And he's like, okay, this sounds legal, but I guess I'll help you. Okay, that lasted no time at all. He was gone for like 2 days. He goes to Rebecca's house, he kisses her, trying to comfort her, and she called the police not knowing it was him, and he is already going back to the station. Good, because you were not supposed to do that in the first place, mister. Whoa, this is new. I'm so glad I tried this angle. This looks so much better. So, the culmination of this video has reached... We have reached the culmination of this video. Let me put it that way. I finished The Perfect Marriage on my Kindle. Guys, check out the stickers. You like them? I finished The Perfect Marriage, and I'm still deciding if I want this to be a spoiler-free video. If it is or isn't, I'll figure that out later. I'll probably make this spoiler-free, so I won't say anything. So I've already filmed like some spoiler parts, so I'll just cut those out. Anyways, thank you guys so much for reaching the end of this video. What do I think? The big question I was trying to answer by making this video is, do I prefer physical reading over Kindle reading? So I've only read on my Kindle all this past week and a half. Honestly, I will say reading on my Kindle, I do get through books a lot faster. It's much easier for me to get through a book because it doesn't, when you're reading a physical book, like I'll give you an example. If you're reading a physical book, it feels like, just looking at it sometimes, it makes me feel, and this isn't that long, but just for example, it looks daunting because you're like, I have to read all these pages and this, that, and the other. It just puts me in a book slump sometimes. I will never stray away from physical books because I grew up on this and I'm not letting it go. But if I do want a quick read, or if I'm traveling, especially if I'm traveling, I do prefer Kindle over physical books because these take up space in whatever bag or suitcase you're carrying. So I will say that about Kindle. The Kindle Unlimited membership, I feel like you do get a lot for what you pay for. You get a whole catalog of books, magazines, just anything that you want to read that's available on here, you will get to read that. So yeah, Perfect Marriage was pretty... I'm gonna be honest with y'all, I saw a spoiler, cause like, what was I Googling? I was Googling something and I found a spoiler for who ended up killing the mistress. And yeah, so I guess you could say I saw it coming. The whole verdict part of it was kind of like, wow, that was kind of insane. But overall, I do give Perfect Marriage 2 stars, probably 1.5, because how could you not let this go through more editing? And I know this video isn't about reviewing the book, I'm just saying, like, it's just... Yeah, Kindle for the win. I really love my Kindle, even though she's a bit scratched up. But yeah. Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. I really had fun just reading straight from my Kindle. It gave my arms and hands like a break from like holding a brick of a book. Like, it was just nice to have, because see, it's like very, very thin. It's very compact. It can fit in like your purse, bag, backpack, whatever. If you have huge pockets, it might even fit in your pocket too, so yeah, this video was really fun to film. I stayed up many nights, and I do apologize for filming mainly at night due to work and school. Like, I didn't really have any daytime available to film. Like right now, like it's Sunday, I'm off. I do have a lot of schoolwork, but I was like, you know what? I want to film. I really do want to film and try this new like angle. Let me know if you guys like this angle better than me sitting at my desk over here or whatever. We can make that happen, absolutely. So yeah, that's gonna be it for this video. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you did like this video, please give me a like, comment. I want to hear what you guys have to say. I really am interested in seeing your guys' video ideas. I will take them into consideration, absolutely, because I do want to make videos that you guys want to see. So yeah, that'll be it for today. I hope you guys are doing fine, and I will see you guys. I hope you guys are doing okay. I hope you guys are having a wonderful day, night, wherever you are, whatever you're doing. I hope this video brightened your day a little bit, however much it did. I'm glad that I may have helped you. So yeah, that'll be it for today, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye! Adam is with Rebecca, his PI, his detective that he hired to help with the case, and he looks at the handwriting on the picture, on the back of the picture, and the handwriting on a post-it note that is on top of all the evidence that was given to him by Sarah, and he compares the 2 handwritings and he figures it out. It's Anne. Anne took the picture and wrote the note and did her I will, and she also gathered up all that evidence and put the post-it note for just to say like, hey, here's all the evidence we have. So that's insane. So Adam is clearly going down. He's very not well at this point. I'm 76% through the book now. It is getting very intense. We're getting closer and closer to finding out if Anne actually did kill Kelly or if this is somebody else entirely that we don't know about. So essentially, Anne betrayed Sarah because she knew about the affair this whole time and never told Sarah. Like back when this was first being found out and stuff, Anne did not tell Sarah about the affair. So she's not really a good friend right now. So Bob and Anne were just both interviewed regarding their connection to the murder or whatever. And Bob is Kelly's brother-in-law? Yeah, Kelly's brother-in-law. And Anne is the person that wrote a threat note and took the picture of Adam and Kelly. Both of those interviews did not go well. Sheriff Stevens was just basically pushing Bob's buttons about his dead brother, and it was just not fun. It was not okay. So now Sarah is at a loss. She doesn't know what to do. Adam is in his own world doing whatever the heck he's doing, and it's just not fun. It's not fun right now in this world, and I don't know how much worse it could get. So Sarah killed Kelly. Sheriff Stevens was the third set of DNA.